Yo, what's up, guys? This is content creator Jay, also known as just Josh H. And today I wanted to talk about the Reimagined series from Jordan brand. As you can see, I have a few pairs from the lineup from Jordan brand, and arguably so, this one right here is the catalyst to the whole series, supposedly. According to Nice Kicks, this is the one that got it going. Overall, before I get into the video, what's your guys' opinion about the Reimagined series from Jordan brand? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section down below, please. But let's get into it. Here's the patent bread ones. This is based off the band ones. So Jordan brand decided to go with a patent leather upper. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically a shiny, glossy finish to a leather instead of its traditional matte, flat finish. I think it looks good. I'm a real big fan of this shoe. A lot of people, I think, perceived it really well. They sold out instantaneously from what I remember. And I had to trade to get this shoe. I don't know. I did hit a pair on sneakers, but I got a size 9, which is not my, well, that is now my size. But at the time I wore like an 8, 8.5. These are a size 8. These don't fit me. That's why they're dead stock. I think the true Jordan 1 enthusiast, which that's not me, took the shoe really well for the most part. I think it was perceived really well by the consumers, and it's a shoe that they can enjoy in the rotation of their sneakers, right? Supposedly, this is the one that got the Reimagined series line set off. I really like this shoe because it stayed true to the Pantones of the traditional color from Jordan brand. I believe this is university red, black obviously, and the midsole is a crispy white instead of a over the fake yellowing that it's really common to see now. That's artificially done, and the outsole is a true university red. So kudos to Jordan brand for keeping it true with a little twist, which I think the twist on this one was done to perfection. And then we'll talk about another Air Jordan 1 that was a miss in my opinion. So this was a hit, the other one was a miss. And then let's get going to the biggest banger out the whole entire series in my opinion. And keep in mind, guys, I am not a Jordan 1 enthusiast or diehard fan of the silhouette. I do respect it, but it's not my go-to or favorite retro. But this one was done to perfection. This shoe right here is such a beautiful shoe. I'm also not a big fan of artificially distressed shoes that are oxidated as well. So oxidation is basically yellowing, some distressing over time. But however, the storytelling and how they staged this shoe to be set out and told to consumers was awesome. From the shoe box, the packaging, the whole 9 yards, perfectly executed. It does have a hint of yellowing on the tongue, the white upper leather panel, some leather cracking, artificially done obviously, and yellowing on the midsole, and artificial like mold or ashy outsole on the university red. The execution on this one was done to perfection, like I said countless times. And yeah, I'm really happy to have this in the rotation. I hit on the Flex app. I could not get through on the sneakers app on the first attempt. The second attempt, it crashed on me multiple times. So no luck on that. But I'm so happy that the Foot Locker that was located in Fort Worth, it's technically the biggest Foot Locker in the entire United States. They had a size run and stock of them for their opening, and so to speak, and they loaded it onto the Flex app, and I was able to hit with my main account. So blessed, happy that I have this in the rotation. Size 8, dead stock. Doesn't fit me, unfortunately, unless I continue to lose weight. Right now I'm like between size 8.5 and 9, but if these did fit, I would definitely be rocking these. These are such a beautiful shoe along with the patent bread ones. The second one to the series is the white cement 3s right here, as you can see. Boy, do I love Air Jordan 3 retros, man. This is probably my favorite retro from the entire lineup. The next one would be 11s. I love 11s. You guys will see down the line when I continue to make content on my YouTube channel. And I like 4s, hence the Air Jordan 4 right here. This is the 2019 release with the Nike Air on the heel tab and the nubuck upper. And we'll get into this shoe a little later into the video. But this one right here, such a beautiful shoe. The execution was pretty good. I didn't like the fact that they didn't put much context to the storyline as they did with the Lost and Found Air Jordan 1s. The packaging had the distressed look as well. Along with the shoes, as you can see, it has yellowing on the midsole, outsole, and the eyelids right here. And the leather right here is pretty much your crispy white, and the heel tab has yellow as well. And then it has that beautiful Nike Air on the heel tab. So, and then the hang tag as well is this flimsy plastic. which kind of sucks because Jordan Brand used to do a hard, thick one. I think I have one on the Air Jordan 3 Retro that came out in 2017, I believe. So I'll probably put a picture on the corner right here to show you guys what that looked like compared to this one. So this one's flimsy. And then on this 2019 pair, it also got the flimsy hang tag as well, unfortunately. I know the Pure Money 4s, they came with that thick hang tag as well, along with the Katrina 3s or Hall of Fame 3s. I had 2 or 3 pairs of those, and I got rid of them, sadly. Regret selling them, but you know, that's what you do as a sneakerhead. You get shoes you really like, and then you offload them and then regret it and then probably get it back down the line or whatever the case. But yeah, I think the execution on this one was like an 8.5 out of 10, 10 out of 10. And I think I put this number 2 right under the Lost and Found, even though this is my favorite Jordan Retro. The execution on this one was done to perfection. This one was okay. I just wish they had a little bit more storytelling in comparison to the Lost and Found, but it is what it is. I still enjoyed the shoe. I prefer a crispy white shoe. Not a big fan of the artificial distressing, but that's just me. I know like the newer demographic of sneakerheads enjoy that artificial distressing where they go out their way to dip it in coffee water, the laces and all that stuff just to get that look, even scrape the leather and all that. But I don't really get that when you can just get that by wearing the shoes countless times, time and time. You'll get there eventually. So just wear the shoes if you want a vintage distressed look, in my opinion. But hey, to each their own. Who am I to judge? And last but not least, the black cement 4s, also known as the bread 4s, most commonly known as the bread 4. It's interchangeable, but the newer sneakerheads call it bread 4s, and rightfully so. And basically, it's just a combination between black and red, hence the name bread. But yeah, this is the 2019 pair, like I said. Such a beautiful shoe, size 7.5 men's when I was really, really skinny, and I was working out like 3 times a day, and that's when I had a smaller foot. Now I'm fat, and I wear 8.5, 9, depending on the shoe. Kind of between sizes right now, but I'm losing some weight. I was like at 206 pounds. Now I'm like at 190, and I have goals to continue to slim down. So maybe these size 8s will eventually fit. I know for a fact I probably won't be able to squeeze into a 7.5, so who knows? I might put these up for sale and bless somebody. These were bought at Nike Dallas, the first branding experience store in Texas. But I don't think it's the same anymore. They're probably not the only one. That was years ago. But yeah, I'm glad I had this shoe in the rotation. I actually had a bunch of pairs. I had like probably 5, 6 pairs. I'm not even lying, but I offloaded it during COVID because I made so much money. Everything was artificially inflated. Took advantage. I'm like, they're sitting there. They're not my size. I had a few men's size 7, 7.5s. Didn't have any 8s. So I was just like, I'll get rid of all of them, make my money. I got all of them with the discount. And thanks to me being an employee at Nike. But when I sold them, I wasn't employed with the brand anymore. So whatever, right? I made a good penny off these shoes, and I just kept one just to say that I have it in the collection, the vault, so to speak, right? But let's go back to the Air Jordan 1 pattern bread. So you know how I said they did a twist with this one, right? But they also did a twist to a legitimate Reimagined series, which was the Royal ones. Instead of doing a traditional leather on the Royals, which is usually how they're dropped, they went ahead and did a suede upper. And I don't think the midsole was yellow. They didn't do an artificial yellowing midsole. They went ahead and did a bright white, kind of like the pattern bread ones. And then the outsole was that royal color. And then the box as well was very similar to the pattern bread ones. Instead of it being black and red, it was black and royal. And it was a glossy finish, I believe. It was like a matte and glossy finish on the where it's red right here on the pattern bread one box. So that one was, I think the execution on that one was poorly done by Jordan Brand. They probably thought they had a hit. It didn't really set well with consumers. You can virtually get that shoe below retail on StockX, or you can even still go to your retailers. I think it's a good entry sneaker to get into. If you're introducing yourself to sneakers, that's a great buy. You can go to your local retailer, get it at Foot Locker, JD, Finish Line, Jimmy Jazz, Shoe Palace, Hibbett's maybe. They're sitting there, so if you're trying to get into the sneaker game, I think that's a perfect shoe for that type of consumer. But if you've been doing it for a while, obviously you let it sit and you forget about it. And now, like I said, going back to the bread 4s, these are set to drop February 17th for the steep price of $215. And instead of nubuck on the upper, they decided to do leather. So it's a flat leather finish, your traditional leather panels, whatever, right? And it's basically the same thing. However, Jordan Brand decided to make all the shoes like the Pine Green Air Jordan 4s SB version. So a lot of people said that they were softer on the upper. They made improvements in terms of the comfortability of the shoe. Supposedly, it's better. Shape is better. Supposedly, so every Air Jordan 4 after the reimagined 4s will have that styling and construction of the SB Pine Green Air Jordan 4s. So I'm looking forward to that because I know Air Jordan 4s are very uncomfortable. You wouldn't think so, but they're very, very uncomfortable along with Air Jordan 1s. 3s are very comfortable in my opinion after 6 hours, and then they start hurting your feet. But I'll take that over rocking this and a Jordan 1. I can get away with the 1 because it's a little flat. But this one, I don't know, it hurts my feet. I had the white Oreo 4s and I wore it to a sneaker event. And boy, when I took them off, I was the happiest person, man. They were very uncomfortable, but they look good. They look good. This is like a shoe you could wear for like 3 hours and then you put on some slides or put on some running shoes, man. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the price increase, 180, 190, 200, 210, and now 215. And I doubt that Jordan Brand is improving the quality of the shoes. I'm sure it's the same, and their profit margins are improving. I understand inflation is a thing, but come on, we keep getting price jumps too often, in my opinion. Next thing you know, we're going to end up paying 230 plus down the line. That's how I foresee it, but we continue to buy it as consumers. So Nike and Jordan Brand don't see any pushback from the consumer to not increase the MSRP of the shoes. So if there's a little pushback on that, maybe they will chill out and improve the quality of the shoe, make it more comfortable, better material, so forth. But if they do that, the argument was that the shoe will increase in price too. So I don't know. Let me know what you think about the Reimagined series from Jordan Brand. By far, in my opinion, this is the best one out the series so far. Second best, white cement 3s. And then I would say maybe this is the third best. And then the Royals are last. Execution on that was terrible, unfortunately. But all these shoes are very nice. This is the one that got it going, supposedly. This was released November 22nd, if I'm not mistaken, for 170, 180, 210. And then this one's set for 215. But these in 2019 were priced at 200. And I'm glad I still have it in the rotation. But yeah, this concludes the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the Reimagined series from Jordan Brand in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, share the video, and let's grow together and let's keep out pumping out good content. Peace. Until next time.